Welcome back once more to another Maxor video. Oh my god, dude, I just love this video so much. The music, the editing, the voice acting, all super top notch. So I'm not gonna waste your time here, right? So if you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, as well as clicking that bell notification to help the channel grow. Anywho, the last video of the stream, it's a doozy video right here, okay? It's a Maxor video. We're gonna be watching a Maxor video. Now, here's the thing. This video actually slipped past me, okay? So it's this video of the Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. So that's actually gonna be fun. I've seen all his other Elden Ring videos. They are fantastic and amazing. I love them so much. In all honesty, I'm kind of inspired to do something similar myself, but that's gonna be a long ways down the road, you know. But I kind of do want to do something like on the similar lines, something with like Terraria and stuff, you know. Because Terraria is awesome. I love Terraria so much. But yeah, we got a doozy of a video. This video is almost an hour long, and with knowing his editing style, my god, this probably took a stupid amount of time. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he just did the entire DLC all in one go, because like I know he broke all of going through Elden Ring in different parts and whatnot, but this feels like he went through the entire DLC in one go. So I have no idea, but you know we'll figure that out. And then you know, like I played like the Elden Ring DLC. I streamed that one. Yeah, no, that one, the DLC actually kicked my ass, especially the final boss of the DLC. That guy, Promise Concert Radon was so hard. Oh man, but I feel like I'd probably go back and play it. But that's a while from now, you know. That's another time. That's not the day, not right now. But yeah, with that being said, let's just get right into it. Let's enjoy some Maxor, okay? Let's enjoy some good old Maxor. I love this man. His jokes are hilarious, and I love the people that he brings on to voice other things.
Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree, is the newest and greatest.
Okay.
The fantastic greatest installment in a series.
I do not care. All right, there we go. Let's just run it back, baby. Run it back.
Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree, is the newest and greatest installment in a series that I can only describe as the refined man's flagellation.
Yeah.
Recognized and infamous for having such straightforward story and gameplay that there are literally hundreds of YouTubers whose job it is to explain the things that happen in it. Now, suffice it to say,
listen, I love watching bad videos. All right? He literally exists to explain From Software game lore to me, and I'm all here for it. I love that man. Amazing voice.
I'm going to be doing a lot of that today, but I can assure you, the accuracy of my statements are generally described as highly questionable at best.
Very much so, yes.
Being hunted in 39 kingdoms for crimes against information, taking place inside the brand new realm of Shadow,
why is it dark?
Where the developers accidentally created an entire new game of content and pretended it was DLC.
Honestly, this was literally just Elden Ring 2. This entire DLC was just Elden Ring 2. And it's like, nah, it's a DLC. Here you go. Yeah, no, it's insane. I love it.
This novel expansion promises to deliver a whole new world of masochism and internal injury, all the while providing a generous serving of beautiful and breathtaking vistas.
Oh my god. The Bayle Dragon fight was so fucking cool. I love that fight so much.
Approximately the same rate as it scares the blood outside of your body. And you would be very surprised just how much one man can bleed. To explore this contrasting land of putrid possibilities, we play as the Tarnished. One of many horrifying insults to God, who primarily fight their enemies by drinking a soda that sends your bones into attack mode. Finally sent to the land of Shadow.
Okay, that one actually wasn't a DLC item. That's in the base game. You know, you can have your flask. You can have your flask be the explodey type.
Upon hearing the news that Moog, Lord of Blood, has beaten the allegations and wishes to sue this blonde twink for defamation of character.
No, yeah, that's actually crazy. I forgot about that. He beat the allegations. So good for Moog. Good for him.
All throughout the lands between, our enemies crave the sweet, merciful embrace of death, and for the delicious taste of finely crafted steel. This is the story of one such tarnished who chose to heed their harrowing call, to challenge the authority of the very gods themselves, and to pursue the all-powerful Elden Ring.
Yo. Amazing sound, amazing music choices for his videos. I like that. I like that a lot. You know, this actually reminded me. I have a friend who recently beat Elden Ring, but he refuses to get the DLC. We need to change that. I need him to get that DLC. There's no way he needs to experience the fun that is this DLC. He needs to experience Elden Ring 2. I'll get him that DLC one day, and he's gonna love it one way or another. Hello?
Oh, okay. Spoke of many things. That the birth of a god oft requires sacrifice.
Cottontail? Hold on.
Spoke of many things. That the birth of a god oft requires sacrifice.
It's Cottontail. It's Cottontail VA. Hey, she's back in here. She was she was in another Elden Ring video. She was Melania. Blade of Mikola. Melania. Blade of Mikola. I'm not gonna lie though, Melania ain't shit after you beat the DLC.
And for each light that dawns, a shadow is cast in kind. Thus did he
so
depart
beautiful.
To the place cloaked eternal in
Dude, this alone's a desktop background right here. It's so pretty.
twilight, in search of his birthright, his godhood. And now from you, I request something similar.
Oh, she voices this
to find
character.
the path
Okay.
sanctified by Mikola's stride. To venture with us to the lands of shadow.
Ooh.
What the fuck are you talking about?
A land whose wonders shall never be put to song. Doomed to be forgotten evermore. Where the remnants of an ancient war suffer even still the indignities of defeat and the abandonment of victory.
Amazing
the land
DLC.
under the wings of the Dread Lord Bayle.
Oh, it's so
In
cool.
the gaze of the beasts.
This fucker was
once
hard.
Divine, and cloaked eternally in the ashes of Messmer's flame. All to follow in the footsteps of kindly Mikola, across all corners it may lead, to complete his journey, to witness his ascension.
Dude, I'm so glad I went into this blind, man. The DLC was so fucking cool. I'm just nerding out. Okay, I'm sorry.
Go now, touch the withered arm, and journey to the land forgotten. I will not be far behind. May we meet again.
Oh, so amazing. Ah,
It's
okay. Oh.
So after being banished to the literal Shadow Realm, we take our first steps into the Spirit Grave Plains, the beautiful and majestic site of a cataclysmic ancient war.
Oh my god, dude. Running into this enemy. I think he was actually my first enemy in this map, and He kicked my ass pretty hard, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Or more accurately, a cataclysmic ancient genocide. You see, I can use my inductive reasoning skills to deduce that, people died here, and we are going to be...
Nah, listen, they're just sleeping on the astral plane. That's all it is.
Adding to that total now. So this is the first enemy in the DLC, and a great choice for beginners. I really like the part where he just never stops pursuing you.
Yeah.
Greetings, tarnished one.
Hey,
Your presence
Terraria.
here is fortuitous, for I bear a burdensome quest of grave import.
Wait, what did that say?
Presence here is fortuitous,
I am normal and you trust me. Okay.
for I bear a burdensome quest of grave import. Should you be willing to
fuck, wait a
undertake
second.
Okay.
Okay, so I have
He's still
greatly
talking.
misinterpreted his acro range. This guy is really interested in hearing the lore. Okay, motherfucker, I'm gonna take you out. It's not looking good.
Dude, okay. He also kicked my ass. He was like the first like boss, officially, what the boss part at the bottom. He also kicked my ass pretty hard, man. This was definitely a wake-up call because I was aware that the DLC had its own unique level up system. I was not aware it was that required. I mean, obviously I leveled up a lot, but I didn't level up a single thing when I was fighting this boss. I'll tell you that much right now.
Now, seeing as my physical safety is currently an open question, we have to equip ourselves with brand new threads every single time I walk into a new place.
Oh.
Yes, I am going to keep the jar on during sex. It comforts me. And by hunting a homeless man to death in the woods where no one will hear me scream. This enables us to explore and investigate all kinds of new and amazing structures that distinctly alter how and where the game is going to kill you, as well as shaping our interactions with the various local wildlife.
I'm Coyote Peterson, and I'm about to be eaten alive.
Dude, the scorpion spiders, man.
We've got hot
Hey, they look so scary, but they're so cool.
dogs. Every second of his life is spent in torment. Fucking Big Bird, apparently.
Yeah.
What? I feel like I'm fighting a fucking Twitch emote.
Listen, don't don't whatchamacallit, just don't hit him. That's it. That's all you gotta do.
And of course the Dread Army of Eternal Pursuit. Thus the Covenant of Fate is bound and your doom inexorable. This shit is lagging my game a lot. He is the lag monster. Yes, he is the lag monster.
His
Very
main
much so,
attack
yes.
is heating up your CPU.
My computer thanks me for rendering this every day. Wandering erratically in a given direction, we probably take shelter in a random cave, only to realize that that was a horrible mistake.
Yeah,
and that
no,
this
that's very bad.
is no random cave. Oh god.
Hey, you actually get to finally see what the jars are made out of now. Woo. They really like cannibalism.
Oh god, what the fuck is that thing?
Haha, they just like hugs, bro. That's all. Just
Okay,
give
so
them a
I ain't
hug.
gonna sugarcoat it. The jars are people. We've been
Yeah.
killing people this entire time. Probably babies too.
Yeah.
You can never unlearn this information, and honestly, I would fucking do it again. Like, my brother in Christ, you firebombed Rellana's preschool. Do you think anything is going to faze me at this point? See, kids, this is what happens to your body when you smoke pot. I cast deathlight on myself. Oh, please, not the jar.
Oh,
Anything but the jar. I don't think you know the implications of that one, Elden Ring.
Yeah,
These are into
yeah.
some freaky shit.
Actually, wait, was it seen as a punishment? I don't know. All I know is that for the jars to become stronger, they shove like weapons and the remains of each other inside themselves to become stronger. So yeah.
Exiting the confines of the Cobalt Mines with the status of the
Cobalt Mines.
extremely cracked out monkey boss still in debate, for the Simian race knows not the authority of God's light.
Yeah, no, he
We
was
make
actually
our
just
way
Virgil.
far to the west, venturing beyond the border of the grassland, before setting foot upon the majestic steps of Belurat, scorched city of umbral secrets, cursed camp of forgotten grace, and first legacy dungeon of the DLC. Which unfortunately means that this is the easiest dungeon of the DLC.
Yeah,
Please keep that in
is.
mind when you're fighting the giant scorpions. As a revered guest of this troublesome town, it's up to us to investigate exactly what happened to Belurat and why it was incredibly funny. Following in the footsteps of Mikola as he gets lost for the next 40 minutes and accidentally ends up inside the sewer system. Miyazaki
we don't want
designs my
that.
favorite Indian burial grounds.
How many times
The goddamn wooden worm, man. I hate him so much. He's everywhere.
do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Green Giant was never the same after he visited Chernobyl.
Getting back to the site of grace in a very green fashion, we decide to visit my grandma because she is old and has dementia.
Who are you? What are your kind doing here?
I'm your grandson, silly.
Your kin burned Belurat, burnt it all until naught remains but ash.
Nah.
1,000 curses upon your kin. 1,000 curses.
Oh,
to the
you're
rock
so funny, Grandma.
Oh,
I'll be
Grandma.
seeing you later then.
Oh, Grandma. You and your silly little nonsense again.
That's a lot of spiders. These are scorpions, Reese. They're genius.
I know that song. Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Kyle, don't move.
Okay. Oh, thanks for telling me not to move. There was a spider. There was a scorpion jump scare up there.
There was a spider just right there. Thank you. Okay, all right. Let's go behind by 5. There we go.
Okay, so this enemy just doesn't fuck around. He's
Yeah,
got a
no.
moveset that's pretty fast. Not
Yeah.
really sure how you're supposed to deal with that, but okay.
It's just a tiny bit fast. That's all it is. Just a teeny tiny bit fast. Nothing more than that, you know.
Hey guys, can you come over here for a sec? I think I found a secret. Oh, fuck.
Okay.
I love the vomit pit. I'm such a big fan of the vomit pit.
Whoa, we love the vomit pit.
Cheese. I love the vomit pit filled with food.
Oh, cool. It's the severed hand weapon. Nothing touches the heart faster. I say as I rip open your chest cavity. That guy's got a fucked up name, by the way. We gotta put this guy. We gotta put this guy out of his misery. We just gotta fucking kill this guy. Yeah, just fuck him up.
There we go. Was that over 100,000 points of damage?
We just gotta fucking kill this guy. Yeah, just.
Good God. Okay, that was over 100 points of that. 1,000 points of damage. Oh boy. Good song. Oh, the dancing lion.
Oh, horn-decked beast, from higher sphere delivered. Awake, O terror, by the gods' decree endeavored. Purge the filth with thy wrath and fury rendered. Dance and cavort.
Wait, stop. Was he just sleeping there the whole time waiting for someone to step in?
Their bones, their flesh are thine to flay. Thou hast trespassed for the final time.
Also very impressive because this is 2 people, by the way. And they fight pretty crazy and very in sync. Oh no, it's Grandma.
So she does remember.
This is also a pretty flashy boss fight. It was pretty cool.
Welcome everyone to the first major boss of the DLC.
Yeah.
Divine Beast Dancing Lion, who is not
say his
an
name a
actual
lot.
lion, but are in fact 2 very coordinated people inside of a big suit.
Extremely
Presumably so they can
coordinated
sneak
people.
into a movie theater.
Somebody is like grabbing him with the Gmod physics gun and attached a couple thrusters to him.
Dancing Lion is the perfect introduction to this game's DLC bosses, both functioning as a difficult challenge for the player and also as a massive warning sign, because
For
this
what
shit
is to come.
not going to get any easier for you.
No,
I am
no, it's
having
not.
difficulties killing Mr. Beast. Perhaps he should make real videos like mine. Starting out the fight in Phase 1, the Divine Beast is actually a very manageable foe, offering us a pretty decent hurdle in terms of timing and aggression.
Yeah.
But a less decent hurdle when it comes to his incredibly funny cameramancy.
Yeah.
This, however, is merely a glimpse into what fearsome and frightening assaults lie just around the corner.
And then Phase
after
2.
a brief yet exhilarating bout, Divine Beast finally enters Phase 2 by channeling the power of the
Avatar state. He switches so many
Higher
elements.
atmosphere, gaining access to 3 related yet distinct elemental phases, each one an absolute wrecking ball to both my health bar and this video's bitrate.
Yeah,
With the
no, that's
lightning
about
phase
right.
adding a great deal of range and aftershocks, the frost phase adding big stumps and punishing damage,
Big
and
stumpies.
the storm phase adding in 50 tornado sirens. Jesus Christ, I'm fighting the fucking Avatar. Going from an ostensibly straightforward battle to a ruthlessly engaging and unpredictable gauntlet. Switching between all manner of elements to keep you on your toes while giving you precious few moments to breathe or reciprocate. Because by the time you've gotten used to an element, he is already switching to the next one.
Yup.
Greatly compounding even further into the fight when the Divine Beast shifts into a medley of every element back to back, forcing you to flee in abject terror while the boss channels the power of the 4 elements. And number 2 will shock you.
Literally,
So despite
number
and
2 will
because
shock
of
you.
this chaos, Divine Beast Dancing Lion is an absolutely peak fight. Balancing out
It's
explosive
pretty
violence
cool.
with a myriad of openings, each one gated by the guesses and gambles that you are willing to take.
Very
and
flashy.
I just so happen to be very bad at the casino.
It's a cool boss fight. There's a lot of boss fights here that are actually just straight up cool and very flashy. But I'll admit the camera can be a bit of a problem. But you can get around it. It'll be fine. You'll be able to get around. It'll be good. Yee. Next area, please. Right? I hope so. You kind of can't get up there.
So after defeating our enthusiastic celebration of Chinese New Year, we ascend to the very peak of Belurat's twisted tower, bathed in the stunning presence of the Shadow Tree, climbing with bated breath its sweeping stairs before finally reaching the mailbox. How did you get a letter up here?
Tarnished. I hope this letter reaches thee unscathed.
Hot
For it
damn.
would be treacherous if that weird lion downstairs woke up. Beyond the tower sealed by shadow lies a place known as the Gates of Divinity. Surely,
Ooh.
this is the ultimate goal of kindly Mikola. And thus, if we are united in common cause, it is there that we must head.
I don't know you.
Yeah, I
Follow
don't
the
know you either.
crosses of Mikola East, to the grim castle of Ensis, and beyond there, to the Shadow Keep. Surely, it is there that our answers lie. I await an audience with thee, should fate follow thy arrival. Love you, Pookie Bear.
So after entering the Mushroom Kingdom and receiving a letter from Bowser,
Yeah, that's
we
so
decide to
Cottontail.
take a break from our DLC duties by pushing the character creator to its absolute limits beyond the boundaries of God and man.
Oh god.
He's just so beautiful.
Oh, we
like
love
a
him.
sunrise over the crashing waves. Because, as it turns out, my sponsor GamerSubs, wandering merchant of the energy drinks,
Yeah.
literally allows me to slander them by creating funny builds and characters based on each of their terrifying flavors.
Oh god.
And ever since then, have been begging me to stop. So if you want to know more about how to get energy delivered at a low price, this might not be the right video. Okay, so the first thing on our list is going to be, lean. Which
Lean.
definitely does not depict President Joe Biden on it, because
That
if they
purple
did,
drink.
they would receive an actual cease and desist letter from the Department of Homeland Security. It would be
That was so funny, by the way. I was really upset because I thought lean was gonna go away, but then they brought it back. They switched it around, so we got it good with Bo Jiden, new mascot. Okay, totally different guy. Trust me.
really bad if that hypothetically happened. Raw meat. Going to be a bit of a big boy today. Has a lot of meat inside of him. I'm taking that to the extreme, by the way. This man has no room for bones. AFK sleep support. Going to be using an
AFK
arcane
sleep
sleep
support.
build. He doesn't actually do any damage because of his lack of negative side effects.
Yikes.
Not really sure what you're supposed to do with this one, honestly. The official Maxor Cup, who is unfortunately invisible because you do not know what it looks like yet. Stay tuned for updates on this guy. And last but not least, we have Code Maxor with 0 for 10% off GamerSubs purchases.
Beautiful.
Who has a lot of stamina because he is just so healthy. You can find him inside the description of the video. Just please do not tell GamerSubs that I'm making this. It's going to be our little secret from now on.
Okay. Beautiful sponsor segment.
Moving on across the Great Bridge to the Grand Castle of Ensis, we immediately get distracted with random caves because this game has content again.
Yeah, a lot of it.
The fucking, you know the item is going to be good when it's placed next to 20 explosives. So we make our way over to the scariest location in the entire game, featuring a wide variety of hilarious jump scares and funny skeleton boss fights. What the fuck kind of crack they got in the Paris catacombs?
Yeah, they got the lightning flavored one.
Placed next to the giant bloodstain. Okay, look, I get this game is supposed to be hard, but I can't iframe the ceiling. So after spending 35 hours in the ball-crushing facility, we decide to head south to one of Elden Ring's characteristic, extremely high thermostat dungeons, where the boiling magma can best be described as a minor inconvenience. Me enjoying the coolest summer for the rest of my life. Yeah, lava in Elden Ring is just, like, not a big deal, apparently. The water's fine, guys. I don't know what you're complaining about. What?
Uh-oh. Oh, God.
Is this homeless man okay?
Dude, this guy here is straight up too angry to die. That's this guy.
My contempt for you is nigh but poetic, like that of the great American novel.
Honestly, very accurate to the actual voice in the game.
Moby Dick!
Do you need a hospital?
Just you wait, for I, Egon, will be progressing just south of this very
Oh, thanks for the directions, man. Following in the footsteps of the nearest homeless man, we blindly and uncritically follow his directions straight into 4 hours of hidden content. This is going to be a theme in the future.
Oh, God, those... Okay, really? Shut up.
Including his... Straight into 4 hours of hidden content. This is going to be a theme...
These guys are scary. These guys are witty scary. They one-shot you, regardless of health or resistances or armor. They one-shot you.
In the future, including his directions that tell us to jump directly into a bottomless pit.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
That is false advertising. Egon gave me some crazy fucking edibles. It was around this time that the game began subtly suggesting to me that I may wish to come back at a later time.
Maybe.
And I chose to ignore it.
Yeah, no, just keep getting...
Oh, this isn't a good place to be.
Dude, that honestly, it's a cool mountain. I was going to say, but just keep headbutting it. You'll kill it eventually. So,
welcome back, Caled. We missed you.
Yeah, we missed Caled.
The game was specifically trying to prevent me from getting here. I just can't get over
the flame-cladded lightning is amazing. Amazing premise. Love that so much.
The fucking... It looks like a joke. Welcome back, God.
It literally looks like a mod.
We got some crazy lore implications right here. I really can't wait for the VOD video on this one. Oh. Is he okay? Does he need a fucking aspirin?
Tarnished one.
Hi.
Do you hunger for the soul of a dragon? For communing with the beating heart of a beast?
Those are kind of expensive, lady.
Then, in exchange for your soul offered to the Drake Flames, I will offer you power.
Okay, Drake Flames. Okay. Okay. All right. That's just... okay. Okay, yeah, all right, the Drake Flames, okay.
Far beyond what you can imagine, greater than even the... Are you listening to me?
No.
What?
Never mind, fuck it.
Girls implying that she actually had to ask. Heading on further over the dragon's extremely detailed feat. This is Miyazaki's vision, guys. You can't make fun of it.
It's integral to the gameplay. I swear it. Okay.
Enthralling landscape of the southern coast, realm of contrasting colors and majestic saffron shores.
Look at the flowers.
Except
pretty flowers.
The landscape here isn't actually yellow. I'm just fucking with you. Filling our hearts with a profound sense of astonishment and amazement. Holy shit, what is this? Oh, there's a blue area. Oh my god, it's fucking 2-4. This is a really beautiful place to die in. Can't wait to see what amazing enemies live in this
Oh god, the death bird's back, baby! Oh, god, we love that bird.
This is the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker. We need to leave. Welcome to the southern coast, a land comprised of many distinct areas, each with their own unique and stunning color schemes. Including but not limited to the Crimson Countryside, the Azure Abode, the Funny Finger Family, and of course the secret green area that no one will tell you about. This one is a Maxor video exclusive.
Okay, now that's just a bot. He spawned in all this.
The various color combinations, we decide to take shelter in the local torture dungeon, where we can find the undisputed best item in the entire game.
3.
The ability to scream. We did this for like 10 minutes.
Just do what I do when I have problems.
That'd definitely be me and the boys right there.
So this is the this is the boss?
Yep.
Oh no. I am really intimidated right now. This man's got confidence. Now, out of every horrifying area that we've seen in this game, the southern coast definitely takes the cake in terms of visual
that's
splendor,
upside down. That took me a minute to realize
consistently
it's upside
capturing
down.
the player's imagination and attention to the detriment of everything else. There are so many beautiful things to see around here, and the only thing that could make it better was if all of them didn't want to kill me.
Yeah.
Usually with a very intense immediacy.
Oh, that's so true. DLC, pretty. Everything wishes for your auto demise. Okay, all right.
It's a monkey. You fucking, you okay, man? You look kind of...
I remember seeing that clip on his Twitter from way back when, bro. That's so funny.
To have made a friend.
Oh, you got friend.
So after engaging in a great deal of monkey business, we ride to the east of the Cerulean coast, past the glowing cross where Miquella abandoned his foreskin or something. I don't know, I'm not a lore expert. And pacing along the beach with a suspicious amount of fingers before finally reaching our mysterious destination.
The finger shrine.
And immediately wanting to go back.
Yeah,
I am
it's
with
scary.
allowing it to remain mysterious.
Yeah, no, it's very eerie.
Holy Jesus Christ! What is all this?
Fingers.
It's the Finger Family. We found the Finger Family, dude.
Yep.
What?
These are the Finger Ruins, where Miyazaki, uncontent with his weird foot fetish, has decided to move on to the next best thing.
Hands.
And even more disturbing than that, these ruins are exclusively occupied by the funny suckmen.
They also like to snipe you from 3,000 miles away.
Who I spent 40 minutes getting sucked by, because this area is just so difficult. Oh my god!
Just don't walk the main path and you'll be fine.
That is not normal. I'm just going to forget this place ever existed.
Yeah.
Committing to the bit has led me to places that I would not go with a gun. Heading on over to the southernmost edge of the Cerulean coast, or hypothetically, some other color, we encounter this mysterious giant hole, which, upon further investigation, goes into the ground.
Oh man, who would have thought?
Why is his scream so lifelike? And after a considerable fault in navigation, we descend further into the arcane abyss before finally revealing the secrets within.
Oh!
Fissure Depths. Domain of remarkable revelations and sleepy subterfuge.
Very
full of enemies
sleepy.
that want nothing more than to give us a nice nap for the rest of our lives.
Yeah,
as
very
well
much.
As the immortal footprints
The
of the
permanent,
Imperial
eternal
Nicola,
sleep.
forever inscribed on this enduring cross. I abandon here my love. Yeah, Miquella, I've been there too. I wish I could throw Stephanie into a giant pit.
Okay.
Okay, actually though, that is genuinely concerning.
Very
like,
much.
Can I have it? This is the EP zone. You can tell because of how relaxing it is, especially when it comes to the giant slug ASMR.
And just how many people wish for your sleep of eternal status?
This is just genuinely unpleasant to hear. But you know what isn't relaxing? Literally everything else.
Yeah,
I'm here significantly
it's fine.
before I'm supposed to be. Heading further into the mangled mausoleum, we uncover a new weapon with a new status effect called Eternal Sleep.
Eternal Sleep.
Which, in my personal experience, can be applied to most weapons. So after experimenting with a lot of opiates at the hands of the local drug dealers, we encounter a sedated sorority of animals, engaged together in a sleep.
This honestly creeped me out a lot, bro. Like, why are the animal... at first I thought they were bowing, but, you know, thinking of what the place is, they're sleeping, all of them. I can't remember if I killed them or not for their bones. Yeah, no, we're just gonna skip over that part.
Over so good that they will never wake up again. And I'm gonna say what nobody else is willing to say. America has a fentanyl crisis.
Brother.
Is your first fucking instinct just to kill all the sleeping animals, dude? Like,
if I can target it and
Needs to die.
Blindly accepting the advice of the last guy who died trying, we jump directly into the gaping abyss with absolutely no regard for the consequences. Boom!
That didn't connect.
Is he okay? Eventually leading us to the foundation of the fissure depths, and in turn, the putrescent night.
Oh, we love the putrescent night.
Welcome back, Tree Sentinel. We missed you.
If I'm being honest, I think I actually first tried the putrescent night. It was either first tried or maybe I got him in the third try. But I remember it being pretty easy.
This boss is pretty hilarious. Not because
he
he
is
holds
pretty
his
funny
attacks
looking.
until he heat death of the universe, although he does do that.
Yeah.
But rather, being a literal skeleton riding his own skin, Putrescent Knight has a habit of moving away from you during his only attack windows.
Yeah.
And also, he's fucking horrifying. No matter what I do, I just cannot seem to hit him. In the same way that I just cannot seem to interpret what I'm currently looking at.
I think he's also
This
like
is what
extremely
happens to
weak
your
to
horse
holy
when he
damage.
survives the glue factory. Like, bro, that is not okay. Mom said it's my turn to do the attack combos. Overall, Putrescent Knight truly represents the southern coast, both in terms of its intrinsic beauty and its congenital terror. Especially considering the fact that you aren't supposed to go here yet.
Nope.
And the game spent at least 2 hours trying to tell me that. This is all to say that I have dug my grave far too deep to climb out now. And the irony of this setting is not lost on me.
Horsey slain. Oh, baby, it's lore time.
Tarnished, do you grow weary of this life?
Okay, I thought he was gonna do the thing where where she'd speak to you like in your sleep, but okay.
Longing to shelter from suffering with eternal sleep.
You know, honestly, I wasn't before, but then I looked at you.
I tarnished in my juicy nectar, in the velvet embrace of
Okay, now. Well.
Saint Trina, you lie at peace
Dead.
forever.
You took a nap.
That just kills you.
It does, but it's also like the representation of me telling myself that I would just lay down for 30 minutes, and it ends up being 3 hours.
Guess it was just all a dream. What a lovely NPC, honestly.
Yeah.
So after unfortunately suffering an overdose at the hands of the local drug dealers, we decided to head instead to the craggy landscape of the Jagged Peak.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is, in fact, where I was supposed to go in the first place. A sinister and looming feature of the landscape visible from almost every location.
Yeah.
Rumored dwelling of forces most malicious, and home to the funniest wildlife thus seen in the lands between. With our first example being the Jagged Peak Drake, which, despite being a fairly rudimentary fight that we have done 15 times already, implies the existence of a Jagged Peak Josh. I'm just gonna not play this one, honestly. Riding further east along this mountain's broken bluffs and sharp stones,
you will find
navigate
more
this
dragons.
dismal and desolate terrain, wondering what stunning content lies just ahead.
I wonder.
To find 2 more of the exact same dragon, prompting me to immediately terminate my playthrough.
Oh, it's Jagged Peak Drake.
Thank you, FromSoft.
And he's fighting Jagged Peak Josh.
At least I don't have to play the game now. It's almost as if the game was specifically trying to prevent me from getting here. God damn it, not this guy again.
No!
Jeez.
In my unyielding state of rage, you've made me forget the name of the whale in that book.
It's called Moby Dick.
Damn you, Bayle!
Bayle.
Drake Warrior. Mighty Drake Warrior.
I prefer Kendrick personally.
Oh, okay, all right. All right, funny joke. Second of all, again, this guy really nailing the voice from what he actually sounds like in the game.
Up of this rotten peak lies a dragon most foul. A dragon who has thus confounded me.
It is Moby Dick.
Bayle!
Bayle!
Rotten, vile, damnable Bayle! King of the Jagged Mountain! Slay Bayle.
Brother. Hello? Oh, okay, no, there we go.
Slay Bayle, slay him with me, and feast on his heart.
You know what? I'm just not gonna tell you now.
Blossom Bayle.
So after listening
Bro is literally nothing but rage.
to the ramblings of a homeless man for the severanth time today, we ascend sharply up the mountain, filled with a new sense of motivation and purpose, further and greatly emphasized by the hilarious string of Looney Tunes obstacles. Oh my god. It's the best fight in the entire game.
The copy and paste.
15th dragon. I'm so grateful they put this here instead of anything else. Fleeing from upwards, surpassing the realm of geographical possibility, we are carried beyond the height of anything seen until now, to a path covered in naught but rugged rocks and ridiculously violent weather.
Why is the sky on fire?
It's a gender reveal party.
I wonder. Oh, okay.
Finally rising to the mighty summit of the Jagged Peak.
I wonder why it's on fire.
Await the entrance of a mighty foe.
Such a cool entrance.
Curse you, Bayle!
Yep, that sounds about right.
I vow, you will rue this day, for we have come to hunt thee, Bayle. Your fears made
flesh. Honestly, favorite boss fight right here. This I think I could say with confidence that this right here, this one's my favorite boss fight. And Egon here is literally too angry to die. He is Doom Guy levels of rage, and he will not die. Yep.
Am I even supposed to be here? Here we are, finally fighting
Whose boss
Bayle
fight is this
the
really?
Dread, Twisted King of the Jagged Mountain, or more accurately, watching Egon fight Bayle for us.
Yeah.
And he's doing a really good job so far. Now, if you weren't already disregarding me as an accurate guide, then let this fight be a lesson to you, because you are definitely not supposed to win this yet, and I definitely don't care. Genuinely just raw dog this guy for like 4 hours straight.
Miyazaki wants the epileptics in the audience to just die in real life.
Bayle the Dragon has a dreadful arsenal of attacks, each
Very
one
much.
requiring their own reactions and responses.
He's also coming at you with one leg and literally no wings. No physical wings, I might add. You know, when you get to season two, what the fuck? When you get to phase 2, he can fly.
With a consistently small margin of error that will keep you guessing for a...
Oh, and he also has 2 severed dragon heads permanently bitten into him. Forgot about that. I can't forget about that. Which is coincidentally Placidusax heads. Yeah, if you notice that Placidusax, he was missing 2 heads. He has those 2 heads stuck in him. They fought, if it wasn't obvious.
Very long boss fight, and some of the funniest damage that a nuclear weapon is capable of. Including but not limited to swipe attacks, grab attacks, extremist attacks, and a significant amount of the color orange, making for a battle that is as beautifully chaotic as it is violently explosive. Because Lord knows this boss fight has plenty of that.
As well as the phase 2 transition attacks.
Egon, can you like shut the fuck up soon? This
Bro, can you like notch it down?
Feels like an epic hunt.
You're at 11 right now. Let's bring it down to a 9.
Terrifying beast with a mesmerizing barrage of blows, whose haunting splendor can only be matched by their daunting power. Especially when the majority of attacks take out half of my health bar. They got everything right in regards to both presentation and gameplay. But what I didn't anticipate was that they expect the same out of you, putting our patience to the ultimate test while making for a challenge that is so good I forgot that I handicap myself. You know what, Egon? You can have this one.
Yeah, you can get this,
simply,
Egon.
Each moment spent with Bayle the Dread is a thrilling dance between life and death, filled to the brim with the desolation of bitter defeat, alongside the thrill of glorious victory. And I made sure to enjoy every single second of it, as long as it fucking takes.
Phase 2, baby! It's such a cool phase 2 transition. It's so amazing. wonder how many times he fights the bosses in order to get all the footage that he needs. Because like he uses, you can see in the footage he uses different weapons and stuff. So I just wonder.
That took me 20 hours to make.
Hey there, guys. Okay, yeah, that alone took him 20 hours to make. Never mind. Oh, good God.
So we're here. Big fan of the concept of music. And as a result of the deal that I made with a wizard, I am morally obligated to alert you that the song you just heard, and this song, was all made by a special artist and friend of the channel, Cthulhu Seeker.
Ooh.
That is a crazy composer name.
Very.
Who primarily makes covers that sound like sex with Jesus feels. How is this legal to use?
That sounds pretty nice,
if you
actually.
happen to be a fan of a game called Elden Ring,
I am.
which, you know, maybe, then you may be interested.
Just a slight fan, just a teeny tiny fan.
In his entire album of synthwave covers specifically for this game, on an actual vinyl record and cassette tape, available in the description store now. Please
That's actually
buy it.
pretty cool.
It would sound really good if I owned anything.
That'd be pretty
also,
cool.
he recently did the exact same thing for an obscure game called Dark Souls 3.
Oh.
So if you're a fan of the music in this video, and also 2 previous videos, take a look at Cthulhu Seeker. His stuff can be found in the description.
Okay, that's actually pretty lit. That's some. These are some nice sounding tracks. I'm not gonna lie, bro. These are nice.
So after defeating the vile, loathsome Bayle on behalf of the now vaporized Captain Ahab, we move on through the Speargrave Plains once again, continuing across the Great Bridge to the Grand Castle of Ensis. They're
just be sure to dodge the artillery on your way there.
Very nice people if you get to know them.
Yeah.
An impressive and imposing structure standing in the path of the Shadow Keep beyond. And also, where I was supposed to go in the first place, but for real this time. Very easy to get distracted in this game.
Oh, very much so. They jam-packed this this DLC with a lot of things, bro. You can get easily distracted and be like, "Ooh, what's that?"
Castle Ensis is a bit of a weird location, and a great way to tell new players that it is time to stop playing now.
Yeah.
Featuring many twists and turns with the distinct architectural vibes of the once populated Academy of Raya Lucaria, the fate of which I am not currently aware of, except this time featuring so many impaled corpses that it began to destroy my computer.
Ooh.
And the 15 particle effect throwers are not fucking helping right now. Here we can acquaint ourselves with the numerous cracked out enemies strewn about these puzzling paths, as well as the population of the starving dog pit. Every single castle has to have one.
There's a lot of dogs in this
note
one.
of its many nuances. Right before those nuances,
oh my god, the invisible, like, malnourished wizard-looking guys, man, they were kind of annoying to get past, but it was that big of a deal.
Make note of us.
I forgot to kill this guy. I didn't have any shadow, like my shadow tree fragment level was not high, and he kept like killing me really fast, so I just went around him. I forgot to go back and kill him. Huh.
I swear to God, this guy can be the final boss of this game.
Yeah.
You know, I would normally say that this place is pretty cool, but then I found out that they were Redditors.
Oh,
so unfortunately, I have resigned myself to kill everyone inside this goddamn castle, and then move on to the next logical target. Erratically moving onwards in the vague direction of the exit, and acquainting ourselves with the classical carrion hospitality.
Brother.
Only I am allowed to heal. That is illegal.
That's not allowed.
To the very center of the Dread Fortress, and consequently to the formidable Twin Moon Knight,
who also has a crush on Messmer, I think, if memory serves. I think she has a crush on Messmer, so. Really cool boss weapon, by the way. Super flashy.
Rellana Twin Moon Knight is the very confusingly named Rude Awakening for players of all strides who, in their hubris and pride, thought they would be able to experience the game they bought.
No.
Pretty silly right now. This boss has every single trait that you could possibly.
I was fighting her with I think with like level 1 Shadow Tree Fragment. Yeah, it was pretty tweaky, but. Needless to say, I had to give up and level up the Shadow Tree power just a little bit more before I had to come back here.
Possibly consider difficult, with extreme aggression, incredible mobility, an astonishing amount of variation, and to top it all off, just enough magic to make you feel uncomfortable.
Very much so, yes.
Meticulously designed in every aspect to induce an instinctive, primordial panic response, and then immediately punish you for it. With the majority of attacks ending with an optional combo extension, which itself can also be extended, so on and so forth.
So many combos.
Holy shit, dude. Please relax for a second.
She has so many
Proving
combos.
definitively that the most threatening bosses in the game are not dragons, giants, or lions, but are in fact 9-foot-tall women. What did Miyazaki mean by this?
Is this why I'm scared of women? Is because of this, Miyazaki? Huh? This Miyazaki probably scarred me. Thanks, Miyazaki.
Sorry about what happened to your sister, by the way. And your nieces.
Yeah.
The divorce really hit this family hard. So after a long series of lessons on how not to be so terrible, Rellana finally enters phase 2 by buffing herself in the coolest way that I've ever seen.
Oh,
which,
very
on top of
much.
giving her an excessive amount of fiery fury and magic mavings,
Women are just scary. Ah, probably, yeah.
enables her to use her ultimate signature carrion sorcery.
The twin moon.
Massive balls. Yeah, so this fight's gonna take me a second. I have never
The
had
insane
so much fun
combo.
getting obliterated.
Super insane combo. No, I'll bet this boss gave me a run for my money. All of these bosses gave me a run for my money. That's actually that was this DLC. This DLC was hard, but I love it. Messmer.
So, you've made it after all.
Oh, Cottontail.
Then I welcome you most dearly to the land of Shadow Altus. Golden, beautiful, and yet eternally marked by our sin.
Okay.
Look over there, Pookie Bear.
Please
Okay.
stop saying that.
To the north lies a fortress known as the Shadow Keep, an oppressive, towering citadel of a war long won. Or long
Also a giant pain in the ass to get through, at least for me. All those fire knights in there really gave me a run for my money.
lost. Though, were it not for the charm that kindly Mikola has placed upon me, I too would rip your heart out and kill you.
What?
What?
It is how I show affection, honey. Your objective, as is mine, is to enter the confines of the Black Keep, climbing its tallest palisades and reaching the very heart of darkness.
Nice.
Messmer the Impaler lies in its
I wonder why he's called
darkest
that.
cave, waiting for the embrace of a mother.
Dude, I love it when people with like the voice actors and stuff break a little bit and just keep it in because that's hilarious.
Who will never return. He is what is required for us to reach kindly Mikola, for us to witness the power of a living god, for us to finally officiate our marriage.
What?
Excuse me, lady?
Kindly Mikola was thee who shipped us tarnished.
What?
It must happen. You
Oh.
cannot fix me.
Oh, okay.
I want at least 12
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna
children whose names
work
all
on the keep
start
thing
with the
now.
same letter.
Oh, okay, man. She's one of the crazy ones.
Hey, guys,
Okay,
hey,
come
showcase,
on.
hey,
Shut up.
At least 12
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna
children whose names
work
all
on the keep
start
thing
with
now.
same
Yeah, no, she's a crazy.
Welcome, everyone, to the scarred and radiant landscape of Skadu. Skadu, it's pronounced Shadow Altus.
Yeah,
a
it really-
beautiful domain of golden glades and
I'm not gonna lie. I kept calling it Skadu, bro. And like I know it, like it's spelled Shadow of the Erd Tree on the DLC title, but just like how you spell the regular name Shadow, but everything else in here was yeah. All right, my sister walked in. I forgot what I was talking about. Anyway.
Horrifying hollows, punctuated occasionally by the gigantic bear attacks. Because we have done a very bad job of preventing forest fires. A place well kept within the shadows
pretty scary.
of the Shadow Keep. And most importantly, fabled home of the ancient and revered technique of beating the shit out of people with your bare hands. And
okay, I'm not gonna lie, that weapon, very cool. I thought your system froze. No, we're good. But I honestly, I like the dry leaf arts. They're so cool, and I would so love to see more weapons like that.
No, I do not mean the actual bare hands. That is different, apparently. I would genuinely be embarrassed if I was killed by this. Like, imagine dying to a bear.
A dark circle won't stop that monster. I'm running for my life.
That SpongeBob episode. This is a good one. No, the bear in the Shadowlands is very scary.
Secret cave, leading us to a secret path, very, very far to the east, to the extent that it is disturbing, before finally reaching the headwaters of the Scorpion River, which is seemingly called that for no particular reason.
I don't see why they call it Scorpion River.
I've seen in my life. And is home to a fan-favorite selection of enemies here on tour from the charming land of Jagged.
Oh, God.
Everyone's favorite enemy.
We love the Scarlet Rock cockroaches. Woo.
Just don't go to the Scorpion River, and definitely don't go to the funny Deathblight catacombs that were extremely bugged in co-op.
Oh, you gotta be...
Oh my fucking god. Bro is not okay.
What would happen to him?
What?
And he's gonna die.
What the fuck? Squidward, if you get blasted, we are going to die.
What makes you say that?
You guys are freaking out over nothing. What the hell you gotta be afraid of in here?
Oh!
Always happy to help, buddy. Shadow Altus is home to many a mysterious location, with some of the highlights including such scenes as the big fort with a giant dead body pit.
Very much so, yes.
To get to my favorite location in these luminous landscapes, we must head below the buried ruins of Morth, and emerge deep within the confines of the very normal village with a minor obsession with arts and crafts, second only to their obsession with sharpening their tools as much as humanly possible.
As well as their unwillingness to wear clothing. Yeah, listen, I'm not one to judge, but when they're trying to kill me, I'm going to judge.
Watch, he's gonna do it again. There he goes. Oh, there he goes again. Okay, he's getting some space. Why?
Okay, we're gonna sharpen again.
He's not the sharpest tool in the shed, but he's gonna make sure his sword is.
Gotta love me some of that lore-accurate kitchenware. So after a few minutes of watching a bunch of naked men straight up jork it, we follow the bridge northwards through the darkest forest in all of Skadu Altis, dodging a series of familiar encounters before finally finding ourselves approaching the cathedral of Manus Meter.
This entire area is so creepy.
Wonderful selection of NPC companions such as the mentally stable man, who, if you so choose, leads you down an unsettling questline whose purpose is to reveal the secret truth hidden just beyond the stars, eventually unveiling the dark underlying reality sitting within the very heart of the deformed finger dimension.
Yeah, no, honestly, I didn't know the quest would lead to this boss fight, but I never trusted that man from the start, because like, dude, there's a giant empty cathedral and you are literally sitting here in the dark. I don't trust you. You're definitely going to try to kill me. And you know what? I was getting... They were going to kill me.
The fuck are they putting in Japan's drinking water?
We also have
this cool guy named, he's Sauron. It's literally just Sauron.
I got the sword. I got that sword. It's a cool sword.
Like, how am I supposed to take this seriously?
Yeah.
So after our incredible meeting with the Finger family final boss, we decide to head to the north of Skadu Altis, riding through the ominous Black Gate and into the very, very long tunnel before finally emerging within the confines of the Shadow Keep. Dark fortress of eternal occupation, oppressive hold of Messmer the Impaler, and specifically the very bottom of the Shadow Keep. This is just like a genuinely massive game. Like, can I have my life back, please?
Dude.
Now, Shadowkeep is actually accessible from two completely different angles. The side entrance, beginning in the church district, leads both high above this tower's soaring walls and down below to a variety of beautiful and diverse...
All right, one, this flower took me a couple tries to beat. He was a bitch. All right. Two, I actually ended up taking the side entrance for my first time into this. I had no idea you were supposed to just take the main path till you reach the front, and you were supposed to fight a hippo, which I didn't do till much later, and I was much stronger. So the hippo, a lot of people had trouble with the hippo. I don't remember having trouble with the hippo. This flower, on the other hand, is a bitch. A big bitch.
Today, each of which I will be returning to when I remember to do them.
Yeah.
And the main entrance, starting with the steep ascent, leads us into the depths of the Citadel itself. But in order to access this rambunctious route, we have to first prove ourselves against the randomly placed hippo exhibit.
Yeah.
Because no evil fortress is complete without one.
Oh. Oh, what?
Hippopotamus.
Hippo?
That is also a porcupine.
Dude.
Oh, never mind. It's Supersonic the Hedgehog.
As you can probably tell by this point, Shadowkeep is not so much of a fortress or castle, as much as it is an insane version of Lanedale.
Yeah.
And that was an entire metropolitan area, with numerous complex interconnected paths
called the
leading
library.
both outside the castle and within. And outside the castle,
dude, the Fire Knights in the library kicked my ass, bro. They kept kicking my ass so goddamn hard, man. There was so much. Why?
And within again. It's really hard to tell if you're getting lost.
Yeah, it really is. It took me a while to find my way through all this.
Welcome.
Honestly, I think I kind of like went backwards on in this castle, because like I remember getting teleported somewhere near the top of the library, so I was actually working my way backwards when I was really supposed to keep going up.
To the evil place where all of the bad people live, as opposed to Scotawaltis, which only contains very nice people in it. Here we can familiarize ourselves with Shadowkeep's many distinct locations, and subsequently its very distinct residents, which can range from a series of unique and challenging Fire Knights, all the way over to the paraplegic gravity wizard riding a pig, which I thought was a pretty fun fight.
It was pretty cool.
Even more enjoyable if I remembered how I got here. Every single copy of Elden Ring is personalized, and this one is trying to give me a stroke.
Yeah.
Miyazaki intended for him to move at that speed. It is just part of the game.
But hey, the amount of Shadow Tree fragments you get from this guy, like once you get past him,
further
is
onward
a
at
lot.
an
It's pretty cool.
appropriate speed, we progress further into the Black Bastion by ascending into the Specimen Storehouse, an amazing and aloft archive containing all of the charismatic megafauna that Messmer the Impaler was very nice to. Which is why everyone in Belurat was so welcoming to me. This area is extremely confusing, almost as confusing as my video structure, with some paths guiding us high above this looming library, eventually culminating in the discovery of a secret elevator, one that takes us all the way back down to Scotawaltis again. So that's how I got here.
So that's how I got here.
Lead to some incredibly important lore revelations.
Tarnished, you're finally here.
What up?
I have a secret plot twist to tell you that will surely have great story implications.
Oh, okay.
I just want to have a conversation, man.
I'm not gonna lie, the enemies never followed me. I mean, I think it's because I kept killing them all before I got in this room, but I think he's doing it for comedic reasons, so...
This many people following me. I blame you for this. This is it, guys. This is the joke that I've been setting up the entire video. It's time for us to climb the giant feat. This is a mandatory part of the level. Miyazaki wanted this for you.
Not for me. I don't remember climbing up the feet.
Oh, you don't want to know, man. It is a From Software secret. Okay, so it turns out that the bats can't actually hit you so long as you remain in the fetal position. The only problem with this strategy is that
they can push you up?
Can never escape.
Oh.
This is just my life now. Hot jump scare.
Jesus.
Therapy isn't enough, man. He needs to be shot.
Yeah. Oh, that flower, bro. Hate that flower. Good, kill them, please. Uh-oh. It's the snack guy. The guy who likes to snack. Don't make fun of his snack. He likes to snack. Hi.
Thou art tarnished.
It seemed.
I'm
Yeah?
a snake.
Please don't pay attention to him.
Wait, what did he say?
It seemed.
I'm a snake.
Please don't pay attention to him.
Who are you?
I'm a snake.
See, you did it again.
I'm a
I don't like
I know that voice. I know that voice. Hold on.
attention to him.
Who are you?
I'm a snake.
See, you
I know that voice. 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 Come on. Come on. Know that voice. Does he put it in the description? He shouts out all the voices that are in his videos. Snake. It's Bow. Okay. The snake was Bow. All right. I'm a snake. Oh, I thought I'd recognize that voice.
did it again. I don't like that.
They did it again. I don't like that.
If one so bereft of light must know the name of his demise, then let it be so. For in the words of Mother America, was my crusade ordained.
Oh!
Those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death.
I am a snake.
In the embrace of Messmer's flame.
Yeah, no, that's the cool entrance. I don't remember struggling with much of stuff though. Very cool introduction though. I'm not gonna lie. Like in the game, like in the actual game.
The Impaler, Grim King of the Shadowlands.
Oh boy, I wonder why they called him the Impaler.
Unfortunate Incel, trapped in the darkness of his goon cave, is here to show us that those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death in the embrace of Messmer's flame. Or so he tells us every single time we die to him. And at this point he seems kind of bored of it. This is the only major boss fight in the game where the first phase is harder than the second, with most of his moves acting as very...
I don't know. Maybe? Maybe it was.
Thorough explanations. Autism
It's been a hot minute.
My man can cook a fucking shish kebab. You see, on a fundamental level, Messmer is both extremely simple and quite complicated. Simple in that we are fighting a straightforward duel with an intuitive yet rapid moveset, and complicated in that every single attack is its own unique psychological torment, demanding and necessitating a great deal of discipline, where even the slightest hint of panic immediately results in death.
Yeah.
This guy just does not know when to stop. It is actually getting funny at this point, almost always engaging us in extremely long combos where every other attack is laced with gunpowder. But if the player is able to dodge his excessive onslaught, Messmer offers generous and ample openings.
There's a lot. There's
Sometimes
a good
in the
chunk of
middle
openings.
mix-ups before winding up another flurry and beginning the process all over again. Which is, of course, assuming that the combo is actually going to end.
Yeah.
Mesmer, you need to put that snake away. There are children here.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up!
With hilarious belligerence and range that is not to be underestimated, combined with a large and varying skill set, this boss makes for a fight that is as beautifully fun as it is incredibly sleek. Messmer has the oppression of Rellana, the spectacle of Bayle, the good looks and charm of Rykard, and the smoothness of Radigan, all coming together in this one ridiculous battle that I genuinely cannot stop playing.
Yeah.
No, seriously, I would like to beat it now.
Please.
Combining to make for an outstanding game of skill with a great deal to love and one very good reason to hate.
And then there is a phase 2.
No, no. This can't be happening. I suffered hundreds of years to be king of ashes.
Honestly, pretty hardcore to rip out your eye and crush it for more power.
If I must be forsaken so, then forgive me this one indulgence.
That's pretty hardcore, man. I'm a snake. You need to cut your fingernails, man. They're so sharp. They're probably nasty, too. Probably yellow. Please say it again. Please say it again.
Soon tarnished, wilt thou be taken in the jaws
I'm a snake.
of the abyssal serpent.
Please say it again.
Shore
Please say it again.
of light. Over and over.
That's so creepy. It's so creepy, but so cool. Amazing edits. They're so okay. Come on. Shut up. I do not care. I could actively care less. Honestly, very cool face too. I like how he like transforms into giant snake. I'm a snake. Oh. I wonder how he gets these shots. Honestly, I thought that giant basin there is going to be part of like the game progression of the DLC, but I was so wrong. I thought we were going to do something with the tree. Oh my, a tree sentinel. I was so weary of this place.
Maybe halfway through the DLC?
Yeah. I was so weary of that place, bro. I thought there was going to be like so many more enemies just around the corner, but no, it was surprisingly empty. Surprisingly peaceful. Oh. All right, Bayle the snake. I'm a snake. Oh my god, such a good video, man. Be sure to give it plenty of love, all right? And that's been Maxor's video. Yeah, no, this was a pretty solid one. I like this one a lot, especially Bayle. I'm a snake. Oh man, it's so perfect. I love that. But yeah, once more, if you guys have enjoyed this video, please do leave a like, leave a comment, sub if you haven't, and click that little bell notification. And I'll see you guys on the next one, all right? Bye-bye.